Hello everyone, and welcome back to my Let's Play of the Seance at Blake Manor. Last time, we engaged in a sport of lucid dreaming, and then managed to find the necessary information to get Mr. O'Meara's mystery, which is that he is trying to summon and trap an angel, so that he can get rid of his obsession with said angel, and stop trying to kill himself to contact the angel. And now we have been drafted to help translating the angel's name from Enochian. I suppose let's get to it and use the Babel stone that Mira gave us. Which seems to be a small little puzzle. What, Amiras, you seriously couldn't handle this? That was the big challenge that stumped you? Okay. Maybe I do not respect you at all, if that was the issue. So, Suibna. The script reads Suibna. This must be the name of the angel. I should inform Mr. O'Meara that I have deciphered his notes. Seriously? That? Okay. Babelstone. A Babelstone, used for translating ancient texts. This one helps with the Enochian language, reputed to be the language of angels and similar celestial beings.
Any joy, Mr. Ward? The notes for the Babelstone are just here in my trunk.
I think your angel's name is Swivna.
It's Swivna.
Swivna? All right, I'll try it. You'll stay, right? You couldn't possibly leave at this stage.
Oh. Let's see how this goes.
Okay, so we've drawn the trap. Now, I just say the thing's name. Swivna, come to me, O angel of mine. Ah! It worked! You have been what stands on the brink of life and death, shining down on me. You are the thing that I've seen, the light. You have been what I couldn't reach, but now I can see you. I can see you. I am sorry. I was going to trap you and keep you to myself, to bask daily in your glory, for selfish joy. But I see now. I will clean up my act. I will preserve myself and spread your word.
We're getting maybe a bit cultish here.
You have my heart and soul. I am your agent and await only your direction, my angel, my friend.
Maybe really, really cultish.
It is gone.
I'm trying to remember, when we saw photographs in Callahan's, I think O'Meara's photograph had the huge spot of light covering most of him. So that was probably the angel being photographed.
I really thank you, Mr. Ward. From the bottom of my heart. I knew I could only carry on as I was for a short while longer, but I could not stop myself. I needed to see, to know, and you have helped me truly open my eyes. It's hard to explain such a revelation in oneself. I'm a different man to the one I was even 30 minutes ago, that much I know. But who I am now, that's yet unknown to me. I don't know whatever journey I've just started, but for the first time in a while, I'm thrilled by the very prospect of it. I believe Swivna, wants me to attend the seance still. Swivna wants to witness it. Maybe through me? I don't know. However this works, I get the impression that something will happen there. I feel as if I will be safe, so I guess this is a warning for you and the others? But now, I I need to sit down. Would you kindly see yourself out, Mr. Ward? And again, thank you.
Well, Mr. O'Meara will be protected by his angel during the seance. Mr. O'Meara has met his angel and pledged his life to it. Well, that was quite a thing to start the episode with. O'Meara is our second confirmed real magician. That has a decent heart underneath it all, but still, I worry for his future. That angel isn't like anything I could have imagined. It was beautiful, divine even, but heavenly? I can't say for certain. What manner of angel lures someone to death? I pray its intentions are pure. Perhaps I should try to learn more of this angel of his, Swivna. I wonder if... no, you have not. Okay, let's hit the library then. We will hit the library, and after that, maybe go into the druid's room. At 5 o'clock, we have dinner. Okay. We can be slightly late for dinner, that is permissible. I imagine we need probably Book of Gnosticism? No. I guess then we go for religion. No. Interesting. Okay, then what are we looking for? I mean, not Blake history, right? No. Spiritualism? No. Oh, Irish folklore. The Bandits of Swivna tells the story of Swivna Mac Colmain, a king of the Dal Naraid, a region in the northeast of Ireland, who tried to expel Bishop Ronan from church activities on his land. Swivna eventually attempts to murder the bishop and succeeds in killing the bishop's psalmists with a spear. In response, Bishop Ronan cursed Swivna that he would wander the land like a bird, and second, that he would eventually die by the spear, just as he had killed the monk. The tale describes how Swivna wandered the world as a madman, moving from tree to tree until he eventually dies in the very way the curse has detailed. Throughout his mad wanderings, Swivna occasionally stops at each location to recite a poem. Some say that anyone who sees the bird or hears the poems will themselves be driven to madness. Not helpful. Guess we can also look up Banshee while we are at it. The Banshee, often anglicized as Banshee, is a fairy woman who portends death. She is often said to appear in a grey cloak and a green dress, with eyes red from crying. To hear her keening means there will soon be a death in one's life, typically on that same night, and frequently of a loved one or a family member. Okay, we unlock the term keening, which I don't think is a special magical term. I think it's like just a kind of noise. Ooh, lots of... Let's look up Blake Manor. Construction on Blake Castle began in 1652, on land awarded to the veteran soldier Edward Blake. It was a matter of no small undertaking of finance, and the work continued over generations. It is said that the manor was built on ground the local residents considered to have once been sacred, but records of this do not exist. Does it say the region here? No, it doesn't. Canopic jars. Canopic jars were used in ancient Egyptian burials to hold the significant major organs of the mummified person, typically decorated with images of gods. The belief was that a person would need the soul of their viscera in the afterlife, and the canopic jars were intended to store them until such a time. There would be 4 canopic jars per mummified person, one to contain the stomach, one to contain the liver, one to contain the lungs, and one to contain the intestines. In the later period, the once plain jars would be topped with the figure of a god, one of the four sons of Horus, each also associated with a companion goddess and a cardinal direction. You? Do we have anything to ask you immediately? I don't think we do. White heather. Heather is found in abundance across Scotland, especially in the drier heathlands. There are several types. The most common and therefore most iconic is common heather, also known as ling. Ling is typically a pink-purple color, but a much rarer variety of ling with white flowers is also to be observed growing in the region. White heather is associated with battles and conflict, but is thought to bring good luck to anyone who carries it. One common usage of white ling with this superstition in mind is its inclusion in bridal bouquets. So she is trying to get married. There it is. Carnival is a lively celebration that emphasizes the joy of life before the Christian season of Lent. Unlike Mardi Gras, Carnival is not limited to just one day, spanning from January to March, with festivities culminating on the Tuesday before Ash Wednesday. The celebrations are marked by vibrant floats, elaborate costumes, and massive parades with the rhythm, participation, and style of costumes differing from region to region. Healing. Healing, or lamenting over the dead, is an ancient custom practice in Ireland, with origins tracing back to Eastern nations. The Irish word for keening, sign, or I guess keen, closely resembles the Hebrew kina, both meaning lamentation or weeping with clapping of hands. Traditionally, the Irish bards led the funeral songs that addressed the deceased's genealogy, rank, possessions, virtues, and vices. But over time, hired mourners, often women, took over. Till about the middle of the last century, the custom was very generally adhered to in Ireland, as well in families of the highest condition, and as among those of the lowest orders. Of late years, the custom has fallen greatly into disuse, and is now of rare occurrence, except in some very few old families, and among the peasantry, and has become more of a wordless, more mournful cry. Sure, look up the Magdalene Asylum. Magdalene Asylum originates from convent-run institutions for fallen women, which began in 13th century Italy. Mary Magdalene was an ideal symbol for the institutions, as she is often associated with repentance, devotion, and the power of grace. A network of convents and institutions expanded across Italy and Catholic Europe, providing secluded spaces for women seeking penance, particularly former prostitutes. In 18th century England, philanthropists founded institutions like Magdalene Hospital, adapting Catholic models to Protestant contexts for the care and rehabilitation of vulnerable women. This was later brought to Ireland by a Protestant philanthropist, Lady Arabella Denny, who founded Ireland's first Magdalene Asylum in 1767. Neat. Yeah, and this is Blake history. Okay. Let's get out of here then. That was actually not all that helpful looking up what Swivne is. Yeah, I think let's go to the druid's bedroom. It is first floor. Dean, Darcy, Dupre. Coffee. Oh, we have no access to Mr. Offin's bedroom. Never mind then. Who would we go then? I think maybe Dupre. Dupre is someone we started working on, so we need to go to Northeast Corridor up. We started working on Dupre and have not really finished. So it is straight and the first room to the left. You. We have 2 minutes. So let's make them count. An exchange between Miss Mantovani and Mr. Dupre, arranging a meeting for this weekend to discuss funeral rites. The meeting is scheduled for 6 p.m. in the drawing room, after Miss Mantovani's talk, which is at 5 p.m. Okay, I think we might have missed it. Perhaps I could listen in. Yeah, I think I missed it already. His stationery, his drawings. Oh, an urn. A new urn filled with ashes. Mr. Dupre must have lost somebody recently. Actually, wait a second. I just had a thought. Since we are learning about this, we should be able to... It is still technically 6, so we might be able to listen in. If we hurry up. Although I was there at after the talk, so did I miss it? Or did I listen to that conversation already? Nope, there they are.
This will be my last seance, Mr. Dupre. I won't survive the strain.
Then won't you reconsider?
And by myself what? A few weeks?
That's enough time to make it home.
Is it?
It has to be worth trying.
I live too good a life, Mr. Dupre. All my earnings are spent and I am broke. All I would be returning to them is debt.
I'm sure they wouldn't see it that way.
But it is the truth. No, I will do this seance and send the money back. They will have some comfort in that, at least. What I ask of you is to make sure my body returns to them.
Of course, Miss Mantovani. You can rely on that.
I will literally take it to my grave.
Arguably nothing useful. Let's see. Synod. Still do not see anything that we can actually discuss here. Mantovani. For you, our topic... Actually, we do not even have any topics to investigate. Yeah, no, Mantovani is pretty well covered, actually. In that case, what about Ian? What are our... investigate room 9 and profile her. Yeah, we have never investigated her. We have not discussed her... I guess we could discuss the Celtic cross. I mean, while we are here, might as well. That's a fine cross you have there. Ah, this is just to keep the priests off my back. Between you and me, Declan, I don't much care for these new gods. Up on high on golden thrones. I prefer the old gods, working the land, side by side with us.
I'll let you...
You take care now, Declan. And don't forget to get a bite to eat into you. It's going to be a long day.
We are about to go and do it. I think first we will check up on Ivy and then go for dinner. You people, I do not care for you. I guess let's add in our fact that you are a pagan, which we have already eliminated you for other reasons. Everyone is somewhere unusual. Ish. Oh yeah, we can also check on the place where the priest was dead. Does everyone know about this hidden door, or are they sneaking into the bathhouse by other means? Feels quite odd how everyone just keeps popping in here. Wait a sec. Where is she? What? Somebody's coming.
Now, what was the blasted code again?
Oh, so they do know about the secret door.
How do you know about this place?
Miss Dean showed me. She's a wonder at finding hidden places.
Do you still love her?
Is that relevant?
No, I suppose it's not. And you are willing then to marry?
Aha! I have it. Best we discuss further inside. Now, explain this to me. We marry, but it's actually you, Victoria, and I that...
Sir, no, it's not. I have to go.
Ivy! Blasted timing on you, sir. I was onto a good thing there.
You were not planning to actually marry her, so...
What on earth has you loitering around here anyway? I don't have time for your answer. I should go after her. Ivy! Hold on a moment.
Yeah, that was a rather confusing exchange. I mean, it's evidence for the fight, but who cares? We have already solved the fight. Ooh, evidence for the fight. Is it? It's not even evidence for the fight, so... Okay, well, Omira is fully done. Take a fork in him. Sure, I guess we can discuss this with Ivy eventually. And you. I do not entirely see why I would care, but sure. This doesn't seem like business related to murder. Okay, we still need to ask her about the fall jewelry, I guess. Well, alright, not this door, this door. So, the priest was hanging out here, I think. But why? I do not see anything. I am furiously clicking on everything, but nothing pops up. So I'm not sure why Synod was hanging around here. It is a mystery. Well then, let's go get our dinner. Let's get some grub into us. Fucking hell. That door catches me every time. Well, we do not want the bar, we want the dining room. Hello, Seamus.
Hello again, sir. You here for the meal?
Indeed I am.
Certainly, sir. Let me show you to your seat.
Oh,
I
good company.
understand the concern, Signorina. I do. Oh, but Mr. Ward, would you like to join us?
I would.
We were just talking about, well, whether this seance is such a good idea. You're welcome to join us if you'd like.
I'd be delighted to. Is there doubt about the seance?
Si. Signorina Callaghan has concerns about it taking place.
If you ask me, Mr. Ward, there's nothing good to come of this. Best to leave these lands be. They're unsettled enough already.
I could say, amica mia, that it's only one spirit. One among many apprehended for less than an hour. Were it to cause much trouble, I would not do it. This is, of course, a lie. How can I say it is safe when it has not been done before? Of course I would risk this. And the Marquess, he sees value in that risk too.
I'm not sure the Marquis knows what's good for him.
Ask about Miss Mantovani's invitation.
Am I right to assume that Marquez Blake invited you here himself?
Yes. He contacted me directly and insisted I host his seance. He said he had heard of my ability and could settle for no less. How could I refuse that, Signor?
Or are you the only invited guest?
Signor, you offend me. I am the main event, no? Am I not enough for you?
That is incorrect, although I would not expect Mantovani know that Evelyn Dean was also invited.
I got no invite.
And now I understand why.
A bit rude. Okay, so we have finished with dinner. Arguably a waste of time. But nonetheless, we are not going to yap with Scarlet. Let's go on a room raiding spree. Let's start with Dupre and his room. I suspect that we should probably really get into people's rooms and then talk to them. Because rooms are likely where all the really juicy information is. These drawings, they look like Evelyn Dean. She also looks exactly like that ghost I saw at the Hedgemaid's fire pit. Interesting. Mr. Dupre's travel papers from the United States. A luggage ticket for Bay 46. There is a symbol scrawled on the back. A sigil, like the ones from my dream. Okay, so we can get into his luggage. Oh, bloody hell, this is complicated. I guess we can check the newspaper. A local newspaper. One of the articles is a gutting piece on Jonathan Blake, this gathering and the outsiders it will surely attract to the region. I see we are not popular. Medium-sized shoes, like most people around here. Well, we already know his schedule. He probably has not... Statuette. Beautiful statuette that seems to represent death in some way or another. The words Maman Brigitte are engraved in delicate lettering on her neck. Oh? How is this possible? It's uncanny. Evelyn Dean is the spitting image of my dearly departed friend. I had thought her a ghost at first. It cannot be a coincidence, us meeting here like this. I'm being asked, no, compelled to act upon this message. That cannot be allowed to happen. I'll write of it no more. I cannot dwell, cannot feed the urge. The urge? What is happening to you, Mr. Dupre? Night after night I see this, but why? So he also has our dreams. That's the same image from my dream. A new urn filled with ashes. Mr. Dupre must have lost somebody recently. Yeah. Going through people's rooms is really helpful. Oh, he is the one who stole the Irish mythology book. A book on Irish mythology. There is a note on the inside cover. To the devil on my shoulder. I hope you enjoy this book. Thank you for wanting to read it, and for seeing me truly, always. Your best friend, L. Okay, never mind. So we need to discuss Goebnu again with Dupre. Woman Brigitte is a law of life and death who protects those who have passed, and much like her Celtic counterpart, is associated with healing. Well, 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 Dupre, you have some secrets. You have some secrets, so we need to discuss your urn with you, and we need to go check your luggage, and we also need to ask you about your tattoo. I will check the wardrobe just in case. Yeah, no, of course there is nothing here. Clothes are always a waste of time. Books about Maman Brigitte, the law, a god in the voodoo religion of life and death. The chapters which discuss her connections to the Irish Saint Bridget are dog-eared and annotated. Possibly of use to us. Okay, I think that would be everything. We cannot check under the bed. We have checked this. Okay. Well, this was immediately worthwhile. Let's begin by checking his luggage, and then maybe find Dupre and ask him about some things, if that is possible. People here are all really good at warding sigils. Alright, Dupre. What is the junk in your trunk? Indeed, there is a sigil, and now we know its combination. So the starting point, 1, 2, 3, 4, no. 1, 2, 3, 4, no. 1, 2, 3. This has to be the starting point. Okay, I might have messed up. Yeah, no, this cannot be finished anymore. Wait. Right, we can go here. And now it is finishable. Ta-da! Now what do you have here? Where is she? Did I lose her on arrival because this is where she wanted to be laid to rest? Spectres have such a strong presence in this place. I find it hard to think anyone finds rest here. But I've searched every flame, every fireplace, lamp even. Still no sign of her. Even the fire pits outside. I felt something there, but no sign of her. But I will keep searching. I will find you, dear friend. I refuse to give up until I'm sure. That ghost I saw in the hedge maze, the one at the fire pit. That is probably Dupre. It is a spirit board. Is Mr. Dupre trying to commune with a ghost? Okay, can we use that to communicate with a ghost? Okay, I guess we need to just go and commune with the 5-bit ghost. I guess we can do that. I see no reason why not. Is the Is Vali here? I would like to ask you about the Blake Manor and all the region. That could be something. Map of the region. Is there much to do outside the manor? Refreshments can be requested on the patio. Many of our guests enjoy walking the ground. With mates for your enjoyment. Mr. Hunter also offers horse riding sessions, though I believe those are now booked out. But if you're asking if there is anything outside of the grounds, no. Gopher's, the town you took the carriage from, is our closest contact. I'm sure you will find the hotel offers you everything you could need during your stay with us. Breakfast, lunch and dinner are served in the dining room. There is a well-stocked library, a bar, and a drawing room for relaxation, which includes a variety of games and records for your entertainment. Sadly, the bathhouse is closed at this time of year. The water is too cold to heat. Finally, we now have the telegraph room up and running again, should you wish to reach out to friends or family. Do I ask him about the shadowy figure? I'd imagine Mr. Mantovani is being paid quite handsomely for this event. There are people claiming to be accomplished mediums than you might think. But Mr. Blake absolutely insisted that the grand seance be manned by the best of the best. And it does so happen that the best of the best require paying for their skill. Shadowy figure? Mr. Vali, have you ever had reports of, well, ghosts of giants on the land? Reports? No. All those things, ghouls and giants, have entertaining sections in the library. Maybe there would be something of use to you here. Maybe there would be something of use to you here, there. Is it true that Miss Dean was specially invited to the manor? If she was, I was not informed. Regardless, we are not liable to discuss that information with guests, Mr. Wood. Actually, let's ask you about Seamus. How do you find working with Mr. Doyle? So long as he does his job, I cannot complain. Do please let me know if he proves to be insufficient in his tasks. Okay. And yes. Have you ever received complaints about Mrs. Joyce? She occasionally inspires some ire, but she's a good woman and works hard. While I would prefer she keep to herself more, at present, I have yet to dismiss her. I have heard you received a letter from the bishop. Whoever you heard that from has no place to discuss such business. And reasonable response? Yeah, let's ask him about his timetable. Would I find you behind reception over the weekend should I need you? Either here or in the office, for the most part. In which case, ring the bell for my attention. There are a few exceptions. I will be covering the bar for Mr. Doyle at 7 p.m. this evening. So if you need me at that time, that is where you will find me. And naturally, I will be observing the ball at 9 p.m. Then tomorrow, the silent dinner is at 8 p.m. While the staff will not be in attendance, I will be outside to prepare you. Finally, the seance is at 9 p.m. and I shall be present. Okay. Do we ask him about the Fae? I guess. Do you entertain the idea of the Fae at the hotel? That would be a matter of personal belief. Certainly, the Manor's history is tragic enough that if one wanted to, they could find proof to support the theory. As a result, we do leave out milk and honey. Best to be safe. Let's ask him. I've been noticing some strange goings on around the manor. Don't concern yourself. I suspect most occurrences are just a matter of exaggerated stories among the guests. Anything else is, well, it's an old house, and no harm has ever come of its tricks.
I need not, sir.
Okay. So I think at 8 we have free time. And otherwise, at 9 is the ball. So let's go to the fire pit. commune with the ghost there, and maybe that will be our wrap-up for today. Or maybe not, we shall see. Depends on how long talking to the ghost takes. Okay, Hunter and Dupre. I guess we can ask Dupre about his tattoo.
Hello again, my...
Actually, yeah, let's ask him about this. This is important stuff. Do you know much about the god Goibniu? He is a smithing god, yes? I don't recall much about him. Perhaps one of the Callahans or Mr. Finn can be of more help. Have you heard of the Tuatha De Danann? The old gods of Ireland, not defeated by mankind, but tricked by them. I always wondered if they'd look about plotting their revenge. If you're keen, I believe the library stocks a few books on the matter. Have you heard of Tir na Nog? I have. The old Irish otherworld serves as home to the gods, realm of the Fae, and sometimes an afterlife for mortal folk. It is both geographical and ageographical, in that it is said to be under Ireland, but also an island off to the southwest. Many stories exist of heroes sailing there on Imrams, voyages that transcend the physical rules of the sea. That's an unusual tattoo, if I might ask about it. Oh, it's Maman Brigitte's feather, her mum. Consider it a devotional symbol. I'm an Ungan of hers, a priest of such. She is our law of life and death. I suppose your analogy to a law would be saint. She is born of your pagan goddess Brigid. Her believers took her with them when they fled to America. I guess the journey changed her, for want of a better way to explain it. Does this book mean anything to you, Mr. Dupre? It does not, Mr. Ward, and for that I'm glad. I would not trifle with the energy it holds, nor the magic those symbols have to offer. Yes, we could talk to you about Brid. Someone's been putting St. Bridget's crosses around the manor, haven't they? So I have seen, but I'm not sure who. I tried to ask the housekeeper, but she gave me the filthiest glare and rushed off. I suspect that she'd rather die than have anything to do with magic, rituals, or myself. Milesians? Have you heard of the Milesians? The Irish, or what your ancestors were called. They were said to come from the Iberian Peninsula. Itself populated thousands of years before when Homo sapiens left Africa. See, Mr. Ward, we are practically cousins. Do you recognize this woman? Why, of course. No, sorry. That's Miss Dean, isn't it? I should be able to make the distinction. I should. Okay.
Not at all.
Something is up with you, but you're not actually giving me any useful information, unfortunately. But you're not a Christian, so we can eliminate you. Let's go and talk to your ghost. It really is easy to get into talking to people around here and then get stuck covering a million topics, all of which seem like they could be useful, but oftentimes they are not. There is probably a very minimalistic playthrough where you ask very few questions to everyone. We go right here. No one is here at this time. Interesting. So,
I found this. Does it help? I'll take that as a yes.
he's moving it fast, and at what seems to be the same pattern. Must be the same sentence over and over. I just need to find the start of the message, and then the end. Ashes to ashes? ashes. Yep.
Ashes to ashes. Is that it, miss? It must be. Ashes to ashes.
Okay, well, we have now directly communicated with the ghost. So eat that, Grandstand.
Do you mean your urn? Unless...
That piece of paper. I swear that wasn't there before. Did she? Did someone try to burn this? Either way, whatever survived is readable. Evelyn, Maman, Evelyn, Dean. She's a parasite upon my thoughts. She's the face of my dearest friend. Corrupted, corroding her memory. Evelyn Dean will be the vessel. She must contain Laura's spirit. The universe begs for it by her design. Ooh, Dupre is losing it. He's really losing it. She will return to me. Here. Here. No. 1, 2, 3. Maman save me from the darkness. 1, 2, 3. Here. Not there. A stranger here. A strange land here. The vessel had to have been here in a land I've never been. Maman has never seen. 1, 2, 3. It's getting its hooks in me again. It grows fat on my grief. Burn it. Burn this first, before it takes hold. Burn it, burn. Sweet Lord. Evelyn Dean as a vessel for another spirit. For this spirit. Does Mr. Dupre really mean to go through with this? You sick fuck. And here I thought you were a nice person. So is fucking everyone trying to kill Evelyn? Why does absolutely everyone around here have a motive to kill one woman? This is like the Agatha Christie 12 people I cannot say on YouTube title of odd coincidences. Lloyd Dupre's goal is to transfer the soul of his dead friend into Evelyn Dean.
Mr. Dupre means to transfer his friend's soul into Evelyn Dean's body. I should find and confront him about this.
So, Dupre, what were you up to? Confess. Confess your sins, sinner.
Hello again.
What? Your goal is to transfer the soul of your dead friend into Evelyn Dean.
Oh, sweet damnation. Maman, how could I keep the company of such dark thoughts? I didn't do it. I could never. It goes against everything that we...
Then take heart, Mr. Dupre. You haven't acted yet. But I must ask you as a matter of urgency. Are these thoughts your own?
I don't know. I've felt a heaviness here these past few days. Something in this place that feeds on grief, drives obsession. The moment you spoke, it felt as if you'd broken a spell. But I'm worried, terrified that it could return just as suddenly.
Then we must act quickly. Have you any idea how we might break this hold on you?
Oh, Mr. Ward, I must lay my friend to rest. I should never have delayed it to begin with.
Laura, yes? I believe I met her spirit at the fire pit.
You saw her. I thought I felt something there, and yet she's been taken from my sight. I was foolish, selfish, enough to want one last adventure together. I should have laid her to rest before coming to this place.
There is still time, Mr. Dupre.
Yes, you are right. Of course there is. There is a ritual. I do not know if it will work, far as we are from Maman's reach. But we must try. I'm sorry, Laura. I hope you'll forgive an old friend his folly.
What do you want us to do?
Hello, old friend. I can't see you, but I know you are here. I'm a fool for trusting only my treacherous eyes. Perhaps my time here has somehow cut me off from you. Am I so corrupted that you're lost from my sight forever? I can feel you laughing at me. This is serious, Laura. I could have... Yes, all right. I just thought we'd do one last mad thing together. It was blockheaded. I know. Though, in fairness, I entirely lack blockheadedness. Yours must just be infectious. Oh, I'm glad we could... Oh, Laura, you think it would be easier the second time, wouldn't you? Goodbye, sweet friend.
What do we do?
Is it? I don't think it's working. I can still feel her here with us.
You are right. She has not gone. I am sorry, Mr. Dupre.
She's trapped, Mr. Ward. While I've been in battle with my thoughts, she's been drawn deeper into the Manor's grasp. I cannot afford any more delays. I'll grieve my cowardice when my friend is freed. The reality of it is, Mr. Ward, that Maman Brigitte is too far out to fully reach these lands. Until we can extend her influence, Laura will be trapped. There is another way. A different ritual that calls upon not only Maman Brigitte, but her Irish aspects as well, Breed and St. Bridget. We'll need a representative for each aspect. Someone to be a vessel or a stand-in.
So that would be Miss Joyce for St. Bridget and probably Fiat for Brit.
For Maman Brigitte, I can do the honors. I will provide the stones for her fire. The goddess Breed. What do you think, Laura? Will Mr. Ward do?
Me? But...
Laura was a priestess of Breed. Her trust is her blessing, and clearly she trusts you. You shall tend the flames.
Okay, never mind.
I can't.
You can, Mr. Ward. You must. And lastly, the Abbess, St. Bridget. We must find someone who's close to her. They'll need a gift of some sort, a demonstration of deep devotion.
Okay, so just Joyce then.
Well, I can try to find somebody.
Thank you for all of this.
Okay. Let's... Joyce might... Yeah, we cannot get to Joyce, actually. We cannot get to Joyce today at all. Maybe after the ball. But dining room and ballroom are occupied. Shit. Well, this is unfortunate. It is unfortunate. Alright then, we have 7 minutes. And what do we do with these 7 minutes? I would say we will raid someone else's room. I think that is a good idea. Whose room do we raid though? Obviously not Mantovani, we have been to Mantovani's room. And it has not been all that useful, so instead... Let's see which corridor. Father Synod we have already went through. Hisham is an option. No, we know what to do with Hisham. Let's go to Fiat's room actually. We have not been in her room yet. Yeah, we cannot go to Ofin's room. Coventry and MacLeod and Love are an option. Yeah, actually, it's really Scary, Barbosa and Fiat, which are on our to-do list. The Queen should... Oh yeah, Queen. But Queen is... No, Queen is not in her own room. that is Seamus below her room. So, you. I bet that Jackin has reached out to Rory too. I won't let her take him. I won't, whatever the price. Jackin? Whoever she means is from Dublin, and she does feel kinder toward them. Interesting. A letter for Fiat Callahan from her sister-in-law. Instructions to allow no harm to come to her boy, Dr. Callahan, I assume, unless she wants something worse than a few white streaks to happen to her head. She seems concerned that her son is wasting his time and risking his life with this mystical path. From reading this, it seems she is an acclaimed and respected doctor with the potential of quite a lucrative life ahead of him. Or he is an acclaimed and respected doctor. If only he would focus on it. It seems like Miss Callahan is making notes on the other guests. Erickson, a fraud, and a poor one at that. Barbosa, the poor lamb is lost here. There is no trace of actual magic of her. I figured none of the staff would have any dry off, but Hunter has training. Okay. So we can get Barbosa off the list. The titles are both in Irish. I do not know what they say. Aren't you Irish? Why do you not know? Small shoes. Yeah, okay. Oh yeah, we already crossed Fiat off the list. Here are various clothes. It looks to be a hasty schedule of sorts. It's titled Weekend's Wales Crime. Sunday 11 Carmela, Sunday 14 Lloyd, Sunday 18 Quarantine. There is also a note. Make sure everyone has directions for the hatchmates. So we need to ask Fiat about the well. I hear more people have had those strange dreams. They all start innocent enough, in the manor. Lots of out-of-place doors, seeing those spirals, and urge to attend the seance. Then become deeper, over time. The staff, those I get anything from. Their dreams have moved on from the seance. They have darker messages. Frustration, a longing to leave, trapped animals. Stranger still, they seem to be experiencing one another's dreams. Like a big stew pot of experiences, all mixed together. How is that? Rory is planning some newfangled investigation. I'll leave it to him. I need to stay focused on the well. Okay, an hour of investigation before the ball. The label says, until your headache passes out. It's unused. There's something torn up inside. Oh, a little puzzle? It's a little puzzle. It looks like the scraps are from a torn up letter. Yay! Okay. Oh, never mind. That looks correct. It's a letter from Evelyn Dean, asking Fiat to teach her Irish magical traditions. It seems Miss Dean recently became aware of her own heritage, which spawned a want to study under Fiat. It seems Miss Callahan's reaction was to angrily tear up the letter and throw it away, but only after scrawling Jackin on it. Jackin? Was it Miss Dean that Fiat was threatening in her note? Might she actually have done something to protect Dr. Callahan from her? No. But it is her motive. I think that is it, actually. So really we need to talk to her about the well. profile Miss Callahan and investigate the well. Profile, I guess it would be for jewelry. I think this is it for her room, actually. Alright, then this is where we will end today's episode. Tomorrow we will continue our investigations. Probably by trying to find where the hell... probably first by trying to find Fiat, and after that C-Note, because I think we have decent topics for him. And after that, I guess, turn our attention to Lau and Spirit and others. So that would be it. Thank you for watching, everyone, and have a good day. Goodbye.